Writing sports copy, avoiding cliches. Now, writing sports differs than other writing. You must still impart information in understandable terms. The keys to good writing are as important as the news that you are giving. You can get away with incomplete sentences such as Smith shoots from the corner, scores. Use numbers, but not too many. You don't want to confuse the listener or the viewer. You need to be cautious as we take a look at Barry Sanders, the All-Pro Hall of Famer for the Detroit Lions in the upper left-hand corner. Newscasters are expected to be unbiased. If you engage in opinion and commentary, describe it as such. Don't be a fan of the teams that you cover. Watch out for sports speak. Let's take a look at sports speak. These are terms that a lot of sports fans know, but if you're not a sports fan, you wouldn't know. For example, hacked in the act, that's a foul in basketball. He or she has all the tools. That's someone who is a great player and they have everything they need to be a great player. They need to turn it up a notch. These are cliches, if you will. A frozen rope is a line drive in baseball. Between the pipes is a goal in hockey. Now, you don't need to use these terms. It's better to be clear than clever, unless, of course, you're working for ESPN. That way, you will have viewers who understand those terms. Try to avoid using interview cliches. When you're interviewing a sports person, don't use the cliches that they are going to throw at you. For example, we have put that game behind us. It's not the money. We have to stay focused and give it 110%. There's no such thing as 110%. We'll do our best and hopefully we'll come out on top. These are all cliches that everyone has heard and they really are tiresome. Do your homework, come up with good questions to get good original answers from the sports people that you interview. If that doesn't work, find somebody else to interview that's more interesting. If you're a sports reporter, you probably will be doing locker room interviews. And it's probably going to be a group of reporters around an athlete. Ask the one pertinent question you want and make it quick. Defer to your radio colleague who needs it more than you do because they are more immediate. They're going to use it probably faster than you do if you're in TV. You're going to take it back to the station and probably use it later. Try not to ask dumb questions. For example, Doug Williams was a quarterback for the Washington Redskins, and he was named the most valuable player in a Super Bowl one year. And after the game was over, a reporter asked him the question, "How long have you been a black quarterback?" Well, he was African American, and he was very diplomatic about this very dumb question and said, "Ever since I played at Grambling," which was the college where he played college football. Here are some grammar issues that you need to be aware of, and this can also be something that you can take with you when it comes to regular reporting, not just sports reporting. A reference to the team as they, the generic pronoun used in reference to a team, should be it. The team extended its winning streak to 10 games. Team nicknames. If the nickname is singular, then the pronoun should be singular. For example, the Tigers, the Packers, and the Lakers would be okay to say they. Verbs are singular as well. Now the confusion comes because we're talking about a team that's made up of a number of players and almost all team nicknames are plural. So it's natural to use plural pronouns in reference to all teams. Don't use a plural verb with a singular noun. For example, it is wrong to say Detroit won their third game in a row. It is correct to say Detroit won its third game in a row. It is wrong to say the Tigers won its third game in a row. That sounds real bad, doesn't it? It is right to say the Tigers won their third game in a row. Be proactive. In local sports, seek out stories that would interest people who aren't necessarily sports fans. Feature stories, for example. 3 sets of twins playing for one team in a city baseball league. That's something you don't find every day. Taking national feeds from satellites won't attract viewers. Sports fans will turn to ESPN and non-sports fans will change the channel in general. The do's of covering and writing sports. Do look for features that would interest all viewers. Do worry more about being clear than being clever. And do find athletes who can talk and ask them good questions. The don'ts of writing and covering sports. Don't cover only pro sports. Don't get caught up in a sports culture. Don't fall into sports speak. And don't think that because you're covering sports, the writing rules don't apply.